Hi friends, this is an interesting video which will tells you about how to use git clone and git pull commands in the git. I will prepare the series on the git with 2 or 3 commands on per video and will create a playlist so that you can understand a git in a very refined way. Now, the 2 important features of this video would be, one thing, you will learn both the commands in a very practical way using the practical code, as well as a document will be shared with you where all the steps are well documented and present with the proper screenshots, so that while you are doing, you might not face any issue. Let us start doing this. Before that, why do we need a version control like Git? When we work in a collaborative environment with the teams that are working on a same environment, on a same project from the different members of a team, it is very important to keep all the codes into a very centralized server. And there comes the use case of a version control. You might use a GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket. The choice is yours, but the basic concepts would remain the same. Now, the first is the git clone. So before that, let me capitalize each word here. Git, just this is the heading I'm writing it. Okay. Now git clone. This is one of the most used command that we will come across every day. Now, for example, this is my repository, and in this repository I have created remote repository to help you understand and demonstrate the things in a better way. For example, in my own account I have created a new repository which is called as learn git er Sanpreet. In this, for example, this is just a blank repository which I have created. Now what does git clone means? If you go here, there is an option to clone the particular repository into your local system, either through HTTPS, which is a secure protocol which uses the port 443, either through SSH, this is another way, and third is the GitHub CLI command line interface. Hopefully I am using HTTPS for the demonstration purpose. Here you can have an icon which says to copy a particular command which you see here. I have copied here and I just move to a particular location. For example, the location is this. Okay, if you can see this location, now let me open it in the terminal. What I need to do is that for the git clone, I have to type git clone the URL, the remote URL that we have copied. So when I press enter, it will tell cloning into the name of the repository, and there will be enumerating objects, the counting objects, and it will show the total. If you put ls, you might see that this is the repository which is a remote which has been cloned to a local system. Now if I see the ls, you might ask me that there is only one file. No, if you do -a, there will be all the hidden files will also be shown, which comes along with the readme file. So if you go to .git again, and if you see, you will see the branches, description, hooks, info, objects, refs, config, head, index, logs, and packed refs too. Now let me come out of that. So here comes the demonstration of the first command, which is called as a git clone. Again, if you see the screenshot, this was the first step. First of all, we created a repository in your own GitHub account that is called as a remote GitHub repository. Then we just click on the clone. There were the 3 options available. One is HTTPS, SSH, GitHub CLI, which is an abbreviation for command line interface. You can choose any of them. There is other option called as download zip. If you don't want to follow the above, you can do with this. Now comes the git pull. So this series, now this is the first video and we are explaining the 2 commands so that we can go into detail of them. Now what does git pull means? for example, for a X project, like Y number of employees are working, and every day every employee pushes his changes to the remote repository. From the remote, I means the GitHub repository that exists online. For example, for me it's my name and a particular repository, and it varies from person to person. It may be different for your case. Now, git pull means whenever you are working on the same code on your local system, every day whatever the new changes which has been reflected by the Y number of employees, you can pull the changes back to your local system every day by existing the command as a git pull. So if I say that, what does it means? It means pushing the changes, or sorry, my apologies, pulling the changes from the remote to the local. So how do we do that? Now let's see. For example, let us create a new file here, and we will name the same thing which has been present here, and the name is, so create a new file in the remote and whose name is learninggitpull.txt. For example, let's create this file in the remote git for the demonstration purpose. Create a new file, create a new file. This is the new file I have created, and I have updated some content to that file, which means that this file is created to learn the git pull, which is pulling the changes from the remote to the local. So here I committed a change, created a file called as learn git pull, and after that I commit the changes. Now it's a very simple. So one file has been created, but if you look at the local, you did not find that file. Why? What is the reason behind that? The reason is that you committed a change at the remote URL, but it has not been reflected back to your local cloned repository. Now how to deal with such problems? Now here comes the document file which we'll refer to it. So first of all, created a file, and when we see that on your system, we see that changes are not reflected because these changes has been made remote only. But now I apply a command called as git pull. Once I applied it, it says that from the remote URL, that is from the main, because by default when you create a repository, the main branch is the active, which was first known as the master branch. It says that yes, when pulling was done, there was a file which is git pull, plus means some addition is there. There is one file which has been changed. There is a assertion of one file, insertion comes. Now if you again look at your local ls, bingo, learninggitpull.txt has been received in the local system, and if you open this particular file learning using your favorite editor, you will see that the content of this file has also been retrieved. So it means that it serves the purpose. For example, this particular file which I was updated on the remote was updated by Y employee, and the Z employee was also working on the same employee. So when he wake up in the morning, so before working on the code, he just did a git pull, so that all the changes all throughout the day which have been committed by any of the employee is also received by him, and now he can start from where the actual project has been has been freezed, or where actual project has reached. So this is this small video which explained you about the two main concepts. One is the git clone and the git pull. Remember guys, these are the two very important git commands, version control commands that we use every day. The clone is used to clone the remote repository on your local system, and pull is to pull the changes from the remote to your local system, and we use these commands every day. Thanks for having the patience to listen to this particular video. We will meet with the new video with the next commands. Thank you.